T Mountain News Weekend Edition.
Good morning, I'm Emily Bennett. Today is Saturday, July 18th. Kentucky's coronavirus surge still held steady on Friday. Yesterday, Governor Beshear announced 531 new cases of COVID-19. At least 21,605 Kentuckians have now contracted the virus. 8 more Kentuckians have died as well, bringing Kentucky's death toll to 653. Governor Andy Beshear's COVID-19 orders, including the mask mandate, will stay in effect for now. Friday afternoon, the Kentucky Supreme Court blocked temporary injunctions issued by courts in Scott and Boone counties that would have blocked certain executive orders issued by Governor Beshear. The Supreme Court cited a need for a clear and consistent statewide public health policy. The governor said he was relieved. Attorney General Daniel Cameron says he just wants the law to be followed.
Again, we recognize the public health emergency and the public health needs that we have here in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. We just want to make sure that the orders that are issued out of his office are consistent with the state law and Constitution.
I'm not afraid of courts. That's what I used to do. But let's make sure.
The governor says he doesn't know when this will be heard by the Supreme Court. Yesterday morning, officials from the Black Gold Festival Committee in Hazard announced the annual festival is canceled. Terry Feltner, the chairman of the festival committee, said a month ago they talked with the district health department and made a plan for the festival and submitted it to the state. The state recommended they cancel due to the spike of COVID-19 cases. Feltner says they are sad as they had some special plans in the works for this year's festival and had already paid several deposits.
All the restrictions that we would have been responsible for, we just didn't have the manpower to make sure that those stayed in effect for all 3 days. And we did not want anyone to get sick or anything happen. And, we just couldn't live with that. So we just felt like it was the best decision.
Feltner says they hope to make the festival even bigger and better next year. Let's check in with meteorologist Brooke Marshall for a look at your forecast this morning. Brooke?
Thanks, Emily. Well, conditions are already getting better this morning. If you take a look behind me at our downtown Whitesburg camera, I showed this a little bit earlier, and we could barely see just beyond the first roof of this building here because of that fog. But now it is kind of lifted, and you can see a little bit more further into view. So we are still seeing a little bit of fog. You need to be careful if you are out on those roads, but it is starting to lift just a little bit, and within the next couple of hours, we'll see this kind of gone and being clear the rest of the morning. But you can see we are seeing this fog in a lot of our areas this morning, so just be careful wherever you are, because we could run into one of these patches, and some of them pretty dense, showing some very low visibility in some areas, even as low as 0 in some spots. Temperatures though already nice and comfortable. We're seeing temperatures anywhere from those upper 60s to those lower 70s this morning. Jackson looking like kind of the warm spot there at 73 degrees already, and we're going to continue to warm up as we go throughout the daytime hours today, even getting into those upper 80s. So it's going to be very warm, just approaching 90 today. We'll see a few showers pass by as well, maybe cool us off, but overall we're going to mainly stay on that drier side, see plenty of sunshine. So overall looking like a pretty beautiful day here in the mountains. Emily?
Thank you, Brooke. Amid all the announcements of festivals being canceled, Hazard is still hosting the North Fork Music Festival next Friday and Saturday, July 24th and 25th. The event has been approved by the Kentucky River District Health Department. While the festival is still a go, it will look much different from last year. I found out just how different it will look. Music, food, and crafts filled Main Street in Hazard last year for the inaugural North Fork Music Festival.
And over the 2 days, we had a little over 900 people attend, which was amazing for the first festival.
And city officials were excited to be able to make it even better this year.
In January, we really hit the upswing where we were like, yes, this is the group, this is the lineup, this is what's happening. And then February and March happened.
COVID-19 made the planning committee switch gears, changing the venue from Main Street to Triangle Park.
The entire center area will be available for seating, and we will have the stage set up in front of the bridge.
5 vendors will be around the park selling food and drinks. Picnic tables are available to rent, or people can bring their own chairs or blankets, staying 6 feet apart.
We're really excited to kind of be able to reach back out to the community and say, we never stopped, we never left, we've never quit, we want to keep doing things.
Kentucky River District Health Department Director Scott Lockhart said he approved the event, but people have to stay masked and follow the rules.
There is no risk-free event. If you get out of your house, you are not risk-free if you go and you're interacting with other people at all.
But says people need an event like this for their mental health.
If they do it in a safe manner, they can minimize their risk of exposure, get out and enjoy something, and do something that's positive for their mental health. But again, don't let your guard down.
The entrance fee is $5. Music will start at 5 p.m. each night. Rye Davis will be the closer Friday night and Brother Smith on Saturday. We have the full lineup on our website, WYMT.com. A man is facing federal charges for shipping radioactive waste to an Estill County landfill. It happened 5 years ago at the Blue Ridge landfill. A federal grand jury indicted Corey David Hoskins on 5 charges of mail fraud. Those are for the checks he received for the company that hired him to dispose of the waste. Hoskins also faces 22 charges of willfully and recklessly violating safety regulations for the 22 shipments. The indictment requests a judgment of more than $125,000 from Hoskins. On July 17, 2010, the people of Pike County encountered a flood that created months of rebuilding and years of recovery. WYMT's Buddy Forbes tells us how the flooding is still putting a damper on one community long after the waters receded.
It has been 10 years.
I mean, it was incredible, the devastation that was there from the water. It's probably, I would say to date, one of the worst floods I've ever seen.
But members of the Harless Creek community remember it like it was yesterday.
Harless Creek is about 3 miles long, and the farther up the road you go, the harder it is to get to it.
Floods poured through Pike County July 17, 2010, covering the Raccoon and Harless Creek areas with water.
All the floods and things that we've worked through the years, we'd never seen anything like it. There were homes that ceased to exist, and the ground they sat on was even washed away.
Homes, vehicles, and memories gone forever.
It's something they'll never forget. I mean, it'll be in their mind the rest of their lives, you know, till the day they die, what they went through.
For many, like Janie Cottle, whose family and business are on Harless Creek, everything was on the line because her mother barely escaped the floodwaters.
I mean, she lost everything my mom and dad had worked for all their lives. You know, and it was hard for her to accept it.
Even after rebuilding homes, widening creeks, and paving roads, many people lost something they fear they may never get back.
And every time it rains, they're up all night long watching the creek. They pray every night that God will keep them safe and that the rain will stay away, and thank God it has.
As they pray for peace of mind. In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT, Mountain News.
Craig Morris of Zebulon and Dana Walters of Pikeville died during the flash flooding. Both deaths were linked to the waters that poured through the area. If you are wanting fresh air and to play a board game, the Corbin Tourism and Convention Commission has the answer. With a life-size chess game, there are 32 chess pieces with all measuring 4 feet tall. The director for Tourism and Convention Commission says they are excited to offer this fun new activity.
For families to come out and enjoy some fresh air and be in the out of doors and play some family style games. And then of course, you know, our restaurants are open. All of our restaurants are open for in dining room dining. And to go and curbside. So certainly, you know, it's an opportunity to get something to eat and then, like I said, come out and play.
The chess game is located at the Public Plaza in downtown Corbin on Main Street across from Sanders Park. Face masks are encouraged, and you can also bring cleaning wipes from home to wipe off the pieces before playing. Coming up on Mountain News this morning, big changes are coming as more fast food chains are forced to modify their menus due to the ongoing pandemic.
And rain chances increase this afternoon. I'll provide more details on that coming up.